Have you ever seen someone whose face carries a smile, whose eyes look calm, but deep inside, they carry the memories of death after death and the silent screams of emptiness? Today, we are going to talk about a man from Hollywood who is a hero to millions of people. Yet in his own life, he has lost again and again to fate. He is Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves was born on September 2nd, 1964, in Beirut, the capital of Lebanon. His father was Samuel Nowlan Reeves Jr., and his mother was Patricia Taylor. Instability entered Keanu's life from the very beginning. When he was only 3 years old, his father left the family. This separation had a deep impact on Keanu's childhood. The absence of his father forced him to grow up emotionally at a very young age, a maturity that came at the cost of pain. After his father left, his mother Patricia Taylor took full responsibility for raising Keanu on her own. Because of work and the need to earn a living, she was forced to move from one country to another, sometimes Australia, sometimes the United States, and sometimes Canada. This is how Keanu's childhood passed, surrounded by different cultures and environments. Due to these constant relocations, Keanu never had a permanent home or stable childhood friendships. Because of his mother's busy and travel-filled life, Keanu was mostly raised under the care of his grandparents and nannies. They became his true place of refuge. His grandparents taught him discipline, politeness, and human values, qualities that later became deeply reflected in Keanu Reeves' personality. The affection of the nannies and the strict but loving guidance of his grandparents together shaped him into someone calm, humble, and self-reliant. Because he had to change schools repeatedly, Keanu was never able to fully focus on academics. He suffered from dyslexia, which caused him many difficulties in reading and writing. Yet these struggles did not break him. Instead, they developed a quiet endurance within him. From a very young age, he understood one thing clearly: life does not always go according to plan, and the only way forward is to accept that reality. Because of dyslexia, Keanu Reeves' school life was extremely challenging. Reading and writing took him much longer than usual, and he struggled to keep up with other students in class. Many teachers and classmates failed to properly understand his condition at the time. As a result, Keanu often faced frustration and a crisis of self-confidence. Due to these difficulties, he was forced to change schools repeatedly. During his childhood and teenage years, he attended 5 different schools. He was never able to settle anywhere for long. Constant moving, academic pressure, and fighting his learning difficulties eventually began to affect his behavior as well. At one point, he was even expelled from a school. This incident became another major setback in his life and pushed him further inward towards silence. However, while Keanu struggled academically, he proved himself in another area, sports, especially hockey. He was exceptionally talented in ice hockey. He played as a goalie, and his determination and quick reflexes made him stand out on the ice. Because of his ability to block powerful shots again and again, everyone called him the Wall. It was on the hockey rink that Keanu first tasted confidence and recognition, where the classroom constantly reminded him of failure. Hockey taught him one thing: he was capable. This experience had a deep impact on his mental development, the patience, discipline, and self-control that later helped him survive in the acting world were first planted right there on the hockey rink. These school struggles, the bitterness of expulsion, and success in sports together shaped the early chapter of Keanu Reeves' life, a unique combination of failure and potential. The year 1993 marked one of the most painful chapters of Keanu Reeves' life. That year, he lost his closest friend and fellow actor, River Phoenix. River Phoenix died suddenly at the age of just 23 due to a drug overdose, while his death shocked all of Hollywood. For Keanu, the wound was far more personal and profound. River Phoenix was not just a colleague. He was someone deeply connected to Keanu's soul. Their friendship was built on mutual respect, sensitivity, and a simple outlook on life. They shared their fears, dreams, and plans for the future with each other. So when River suddenly passed away, Keanu felt as if he had lost a part of himself. This loss completely broke Keanu emotionally. For a long time, he withdrew from public life, keeping himself distant from people spending his days in deep grief. He rarely spoke publicly about it, but his silence and the sadness in his eyes said everything about how deep the wound was. River Phoenix's death also changed Keanu Reeves' philosophy of life. He realized how temporary life is and how fragile fame and success truly are. From that point on, Keanu became more reserved, more private, and more humane. Human relationships, compassion, and a simple way of living became far more important to him than money or celebrity status. One of the most human and emotionally touching chapters of Keanu Reeves' life is connected to his younger sister, Kim Reeves. In the 1990s, Kim was diagnosed with leukemia, blood cancer, a long-term, painful, and emotionally exhausting illness. This news brought yet another deep blow to Keanu's life, at a time when he was already dealing with multiple personal losses. After learning about Kim's illness, Keanu did not just stand by her as a brother. He devoted himself entirely to her care. For nearly 10 years, he personally took responsibility for her treatment, hospital visits, and emotional support. Despite his busy shooting schedules and Hollywood commitments, Keanu repeatedly took breaks from work, just to be by his sister's side. For him, the life of a family member became more important than his career. Keanu spent a massive amount of money on Kim's treatment. He made no compromises, whether it was medical care, advanced therapy, or proper support. Here, his humanity became even more evident. He never sought publicity or media attention for these actions. Everything was done quietly, out of responsibility and love. More importantly, his sister's long battle with cancer created a deep sense of social responsibility within him. Keanu donated a significant portion of his income to cancer research and treatment organizations. Instead of creating a foundation in his own name, he quietly supported various research projects, ensuring that the focus remained on the work, not on him. The year 1999 brought a devastating tragedy into Keanu Reeves' personal life, one that shook him to his core. At the time, his girlfriend was Jennifer Syme. Both of them were dreaming of a new chapter in their lives. But that dream was brutally shattered before it could come true. In late 1999, Jennifer Syme gave birth to a stillborn child. The pain of losing their baby was unbearable for both of them. For Keanu, the emotional impact was overwhelming. The dream of becoming a father turned into a deep emptiness in a single moment. This tragedy also had a severe effect on their relationship. Unable to cope with the grief, they slowly drifted apart and eventually separated. But Keanu's misfortune did not end there. Just 18 months after their breakup, in 2001, Jennifer Syme died in a tragic car accident, losing both his unborn child and the woman he loved within such a short period, pushed Keanu Reeves into a deep emotional darkness. During this time, he almost completely withdrew from public life. He spoke very little and stayed away from joy and celebration. Those who knew him personally said that these tragedies created a permanent silence within him. He learned to endure pain quietly, without words. The deaths of Jennifer Syme and their unborn child left a deep mark on Keanu Reeves' outlook on life. From that point on, he became more cautious and reserved about love, relationships, and happiness. Many believe that the quiet, humble, and deeply sensitive Keanu Reeves we see today was shaped largely by the loss of these two loved ones in such a short span of time. Despite so much grief, pain, and irreversible loss, Keanu Reeves never surrendered to life. Instead, these hardships made him softer, kinder, and more humane from within. Despite being one of Hollywood's wealthiest actors, he never allowed luxury or extravagance to define him. His lifestyle has always remained surprisingly simple, quiet, and restrained. Keanu has often been seen traveling on subways and public transportation, in New York or Los Angeles, without bodyguards, without celebrity attention, sitting among ordinary people, reading a book, or quietly lost in his own thoughts. This simplicity is what makes him different, because he has never considered himself superior to others. His humanity is not only reflected in his lifestyle, but also in how he treats people. Standing beside strangers, buying food for someone in need, talking to people sitting on the streets. Through countless small acts, he has proven that compassion does not require fame. Many of these actions were done away from cameras, without publicity. Keanu's respect and gratitude toward the people behind the camera is equally remarkable. He believed that a movie is never the achievement of a single actor alone. For this reason, he has given large bonuses to crew members and even shared portions of his own salary with them. During the Matrix series, in particular, stories of his generosity became legendary in Hollywood. For all of this, Keanu Reeves has never portrayed himself as a great man. Instead, his silence has earned him even greater respect. Life's most brutal blows did not break him. They taught him that remaining human is the greatest achievement of all. That is why Keanu Reeves is not just a successful actor, he is an inspiration. His life teaches us that no matter how great the sorrow, holding on to humility, compassion, and humanity is what truly makes a person great. This man lost almost everything in life, yet he never stopped being human. If stories like this shake you from the inside, then subscribe to this channel. Because here, we don't tell stories of celebrity success. We tell the stories of their silent tears.